Hey there, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Busy Runner pre-launch. And today we're going to start touching on the topics of branding, domain names, and even take some practical steps towards building this damn thing. Now, every project or brand has usually got a backstory, and the Busy Runner is no different. And those stories generally start with the identification of the niche and the target market that you wish to operate in, or basically your why, the reason that you're looking to build a business in the first place. Now, in the case of the Busy Runner, it really came about that after taking up running, after going through the process of learning to, or getting to the point of completing the marathon and taking it beyond that, there was this sort of change within my sort of personality, or within my mind, within my perspective, and a sort of an understanding and realization that making plans and setting goals could actually you could fundamentally set your mind to achieve things and actually achieve that. And I sort of started taking that into other areas of my life, and I sort of started to reawaken some of those previously held sort of desires, I guess, to build some kind of business for myself, some kind of business that would have an impact on the world in some small way. And those sort of dreams and goals that have started to come up for me again. So when it came to putting together this particular project that we're looking at now, the name was really revolving around, running was going to be in there, business was going to be in there. And I sort of went through a number of processes, running your business online, running business online running business. I mean, at the end of the day, my target market will primarily be people who are very much in the same position as me. Many of them have found a passion through running. Many may even be looking to pursue businesses relating to running, like coaching or sort of running apparel, that kind of thing. And many actually, they run, but the online business that they wish to pursue might be based around some other passion they have or some other interest. They might want to put some of their crafts online. They might be photographers and sort of build a part-time photography business. There's so many different permutations, but it all ultimately came back to sort of running and business and sort of a bit of a personal approach. And for me, I always come back to wanting to blow away some of the myths and some of the hype that actually goes around in like the internet in general, online business and the web industry. And so that really started to condense down into a few different ideas. And that's the point where I start getting a bit hands-on. I mean, the process might be different for you. I mean, if you're working on something, you might start working out some different ideas on paper. For me, I just and I'll just see if I can share my screen for a moment. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Where are we? Let's go here. So we'll just share this page here. Now, hopefully you can see that. It's just a web page where you can purchase hosting. And what I generally do, I'll come to a site like this. This is actually web hosting that I've used for the last sort of, I don't know, 20 years. So I'm kind of quite happy with what I get here. But we just go to a page like this and just start playing with names where we look at sort of running business online.com. And I would suggest that you always go with .com as your first starting point, because that's what most people will try and find. But you basically do some searching. So you click on the search button, and then you'll come back. Eventually, it'll come back with a whole load of suggestions, and you'll see if it says transfer, that means it's already registered by somebody else. If you see register, then it gives you the option to register. So basically, I played around in here, and I will say I've already registered thebusyrunner.com because I didn't want to risk that disappearing, in between making this video. But you would just go, so the Busy Runner is where I landed, because that seemed to be the perfect combination of the fact that I'm busy, B-U-S-Y. I'm interested in business, biz, B-I-Z. There's running in there, and it's kind of a bit of a personal, quirky sort of brand, sort of personal, personalized kind of naming to it, instead of being some corporate entity. So again, I would have just done search, and then the results came back, and then I would just select from the option. When it came up, it'll come up as transfer because I've registered it, as I said. But I would click this button. I got my hosting sorted out. And so by the time you actually watch this video, you'll probably find that thebusyrunner.com, while is actually a live website, it'll actually not be showing anything, because we'll get into building that for the rest of this week. But I just wanted to show you here. I mean, I'm actually one of the things I want to be doing is producing a bit of a course, video-based course, to show you how to build a website step by step. Very easy. I'll just say that. So we'll get into all this kind of thing once we get to actual launch and post-launch. But I just wanted to give you a flavor through this process here to see that actually it's dead easy. I know that like maybe 20 years ago, it wasn't quite so straightforward. And even as somebody who's working in the IT industry, I actually had to have it explained to me quite heavily to really understand how the internet worked, how domains worked. And I've kind of registered dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of domains over the years now. So it's got a lot easier. It is straightforward. A few clicks, and you can have a few clicks, a bit of thinking, a bit of searching, and you can have the name that you want basically registered for you. So let's see if we can stop the sharing there, and we'll just go back to seeing me fully. So that's the next step, really, is that we start building this thing. There's plenty more stuff, plenty more topics that we're going to cover over the next, what have we got left now? Another 10 days, 11 days in this whole process. But today's where we're going to start taking those practical steps, start pulling this together. And I guess before I leave, if I have piqued your interest and you're going to go off looking for domain names that might be relevant to something you want to do, register the domains while they're available, because once you start searching, I think there's there's systems in the background that they pick up when you're searching for domains. And so next time you come along to actually purchase that domain, you may find that it's been already purchased by a domain sitter who will then try and sell you that domain at a higher price. So hot tip, once you locked in on a potentially good domain name for your project, register it. And even if you just sit on it for a period of time while you build everything else, at least it's there locked away, ready to go. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. I will now do some work to get this site installed and working, and then we'll have something to build on for the next, let's say, the next 10, 11 days. So thanks very much. Catch you all again soon, and all the best. See ya.